Oh, hi everyone, it's Susie from Esoteric Trading Solutions. I hope you're all well. I hope you're looking after yourselves, doing the right things to yourself, being kind to your family, your friends, being kind to your animals, your pussycats, your animals, your dogs, whatever, and just being kind to people in the world generally and making it a better place. Gosh, it's warm here in Melbourne today. We're starting to go through summer, and wow, the heat all of a sudden gets really hot from having the fire on. We have really weird Melbourne weather. So just thought I'd make this a really short video. Just talking about Ripple and XRP. They're going to be #1 in Cryptoland. I said this about 2 years ago and I got laughed at by a lot of people and a lot of dissenters. And the reality is Ripple and XRP just dominate the cryptocurrency landscape. Everything you read, every news feed you see, everything just is Ripple and XRP. The more people they're putting on, the more clients they're putting on in more countries all over the world. Ripple and XRP are just dominating the crypto landscape, that is for sure. And honestly, what it means is their networks are getting more used. Basically, their crypto is getting more used. It's just, no matter what they do, they can't step a foot wrong. So just very quickly, Ripple and XRP, as far as I'm concerned, even XRP down here is a steal, even though I'm not a financial advisor. You know what a steal means, but essentially, they're putting on more and more clients every day. And when they put on more clients every day, it basically means that those clients are paying more and more in terms of technology fees, tech fees to Ripple, the business. And Ripple gets more and more money in the tin every day. They also have to insulate their blockchain, their technology into the client, and they have to support that system. And technology spend for any corporation is worth a lot of money. Like, it costs millions and millions of dollars, okay? And the last video I did was Swift. Swift are actually using a Ripple driver. So the reality is, even their competitor, which is not a competitor, they're an old competitor, are relying on Ripple's driver to be able to make faster payments. So Swift are actually paying Ripple money for their technology. Swift will be paying Ripple for the upkeep of that technology as well. And also, when Ripple gets more and more clients, they have to pay for that technology. This leads me to point 8. Ripple has a market capitalization of 19.4 billion. And I've heard people say to me, oh, and I've read stuff, oh, that market capitalization is so high, what a joke. But it actually isn't. Ripple themselves have about $20 billion in the bank. Now, I know this time last year, sorry, I'm switching around in my chair here. I remember this time last year, Ripple had in the bank about 15 billion. And the reason why they've got so much money in the bank is because their technology is unique. It works. It's the fastest in crypto land. As I said, they dominate the landscape in terms of news, everything. Even if you're a dissenter of Ripple and XRP, you've got to start turning around and thinking, oh my God, these guys have got something going on. Because honestly, I said it before, I said it 2 years ago, I'm saying it again. They will be #1 cryptocurrency. They will be #1 of choice. They will dominate the landscape. And this cryptocurrency value where it is will not be here for very long. I can tell you that right now. Now, the thing is, as I said before, the market capitalization, 19.4, when a company has $20 billion in the bank, it's going to make their market capitalization a hell of a lot higher than 19.4. Even on a price earnings ratio, which is what the equity market uses, they use a PE earnings ratio forward and say the earnings are X amount every year. They'll use a price earning ratio of say 10 times earnings over the next 10 years. And basically that's what the valuation of the cryptocurrency should be worth, just on that alone. Not only that, what's the network doing? If you look into Ripple's network, the usage of XRP is increasing massively. The usage of the network is increasing massively from the last year. The value of the transactions that are going through are increasing massively. more and more countries and continents are using XRP. The system has never been hacked. We know for a fact that the circulation that coin capital markets actually put out there of nearly 40 billion is not correct. It's going to be a lot lower. And also we know the big fund managers and the big institutions will be sitting on XRP and betting it down. Not only that, Swift, the old horse and buggy, are using Ripple's technology. Now also, try it for yourself, just don't take it from me, and please always check these things. Don't always believe YouTubers, because there's a lot of YouTubers out there that honestly tell you the wrong thing. I've tried to transfer a lot of coins, okay? So not only do I know what I'm talking about, but I've actually done all the grunt work and tried to transfer a lot of coins from different systems to my Ledger Nano S, to other exchange accounts, to other people. And I can tell you right now, I've transferred, you know, probably hundreds of different coins and tokens. And I can tell you right now, XRP is the fastest of all of them. Sometimes there's been hours and hours and hours I've waited for something to hit my exchange account, or maybe even the next day or the next day after. Okay, another thing with technology, a lot of the technology is based on miners. Miners add to the cost of the technology running. So in practice, say something like Bitcoin, for example, yes, I know there's only 21 million coins, but if the mining costs are getting so high, and we've seen Bitcoin at $50, and this is food for thought only, and I just want you to think about these things. If the mining cost gets so high and the cost of us as consumers transacting is so high, eventually we're not going to use Bitcoin's technology, are we? And what that means is the usage of the system goes down, the network usage goes down, the value of the transaction declines, and technically speaking, that should have a direct effect on the valuation of Bitcoin. Now, XRP and Ripple's technology don't have that problem of miners. Not like Ethereum, not like all the Bitcoin forks, not like Ethereum's fork, you know, and any other coin technology that relies on miners. So if the mining cost becomes so ridiculously high, and also the settlement becomes so delayed because of the miners, then technically speaking, that should reduce the valuation or the price of the coin. Anyway, this is all just food for thought. I wanted to make this short and sweet, guys. Just a quick one. Don't forget our Kickstarter starting very soon. Probably going to announce it formally this Thursday. Okay, so we've got a Kickstarter course. The value is, it's going to be, we can't do anything with the charities, unfortunately, at this stage. We're going over all these different modules, as you can see, concepts, getting started, you know, the whole situation, fiat limitations, fundamentals, looking at different generations of crypto, ready to trade, exactly how to do it, how to set up investment portfolio, how to trade, trading plan, journal, the whole thing, going into a lot of detail. This has been put together by an IT guru, Liz Buns, and myself, and it's going to be roughly $50 US only, or 45 euro. We had to do euro because they didn't like us doing US, and I don't know why, but it's really in depth. As I said, the modules go from 7 minutes to about 20 minutes. It's a really, really good course, even if I do say so myself, and very, very good value for $50. Okay, very good value indeed. We go into quite a lot. I show you how to do a trade in Bitfinex. I show you how to sell, how to buy, how to set it up, how to register things, all sorts of things. I show you trading setups, plans, the whole works. Okay, so it's well worth doing, guys. So I'll tell you exactly when we're doing that. It looks like it's going to be this Thursday. We just have to wait a couple of days with Kickstarter, but it will be this Thursday. I really hope you support us, because I really appreciate your support on my subscription channel. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that support, and I really hope that you support us on this as well. So much appreciated. With everything, there's a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor or whatever. I don't know your finances or your risks per se. But please do look after yourself. Be kind to yourself. This can be a really hard world sometimes. I had a friend that was, you know, a bit upset today, and he's a personal trainer, and one of his clients who he thought, you know, was a really nice client, and he thought he was doing the right thing by, you know, complaining to him, to the boss, and it really, you know, upset him personally. And you know, sometimes you just get people to complain, and you know, they don't make you feel very good. But I guess you just got to, you know, always, you know, look at yourself and, you know, say, look, sometimes there are people that complain in the world, and just treat yourself well and be kind to yourself. That's what I say. So please be kind to yourself. Please be kind to your parents. Be kind to your friends. Please be kind to your putty cats and animals. And I sincerely mean that. Some people take the piss out of me when I say this, but I honestly do, because the world's a really, really tough place, you know, and there's some really horrible people out there, and I don't want anything to do with them. And I guess we just have to make this world as nice as we can, honestly, because there is so much horror, and I try to live as, you know, beautifully as I can and with nice people around me. So I hope you guys do the same, and I look forward to speaking to you another time. Thank you, Susie.